Hello, and welcome back, once again, to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time we read a lot of things in a library, the contents of which I will probably not remember for very long. This time, we will engage in the activity of gym battle. So I suppose Byron and his love of defense and Bastiodon. We'll see how much he really loves defense when I guess Clotho is probably a good bet here. Ground is good against steel, right? Also, I bet within the Pokemon universe, this kind of song is one of the things in constant rotation on a lo-fi beats to study to sort of scenario. That's something you have to consider when making a universe, is what kind of lo-fi study beats do they have. I'm going to study at the library. Aren't books just lovely? Yeah, see, exactly, there's studying, so there's gotta be lo-fi. I love how reading takes me to places far away in time and space. Time, yes. Space, not so much, because that library's entire roster of books seems to be dedicated to history of this region. The gym leader and trainers of this gym often go out to Iron Island. They not only train their Pokemon there, but work out as well. So they pump iron at Iron Island. I didn't go in all of these houses before. This one is completely empty. Weird. What about this one? Sailor Eldritch. Excuse me? You can't just have that name. I'm gonna be a sailor like my daddy. He's a real man among men. Even the sea doesn't scare him. Oh, but a gym leader'd be cool too. Byron is so awesome. Our boy has too much energy. I wish he'd be a little quieter. You're just gonna, like, casually have someone named Eldritch? I didn't remember that at all. My brilliant instinct tells me there's a secret path somewhere in this city, and there's treasure beyond the path. Okay. Well, I think I see the treasure. So, I'm guessing the path probably goes there. Do you want to set sail? I could go to Iron Island, but I'm pretty sure it's an entirely optional location. Like, all that's there is that Riley guy with the hat and the Lucario previously mentioned last time. Those are his two distinguishing features. I don't know where the secret passage is that this child is speaking of. Unless you can surf here. And then maybe, like, if I go onto the dock. Yep. Time to go push a truck and find a cat underneath it. Yep. Oh, U-turn. That's actually not bad to find. Thanks for your intuition, child. Now I can use this for sure. Like, it's possible for me to use it, but actually it might actually not be. On second thought, I don't think it's actually helpful, is what I'm trying to say. What do you think, Aristotle? Oh, cool. A little present. Aw. Thanks, Aristotle. You're a good friend. Now, this is a gym I vaguely remember. I thought it used to be in like an underground mine kind of scenario, but now it looks entirely metal. Hey there, chap-to-be. The gym leader here uses Steel-type Pokemon. Steel-type Pokemon have high defense, so you'll have to hit them hard. Well, all I've got is a 60 power ground move, so I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, I've also got Giga Drain or whatever. Steel represents an unbending spirit. If you never give up, the path to victory reveals itself. Okay. Well, we're starting out... Okay, Steelix... Onix is barely different in size than Steelix in this game, huh? Yeah, Bulldoze ain't gonna actually be too great, but I don't have too many options for this one, it turns out. Owie. I wonder what the logic behind Iron Tail lowering one's defense is. If only I had Earthquake. It'd be funny if Earthquake was in Iron Island. And my disinclination to participate in optional content at this time was actually going to make my life significantly more difficult. I'm sure somebody will tell me where Earthquake is in the future, especially because I just said that sentence. Only one Steelix, okay. I never gave up, but I still failed to win. Well, you just have to continue not giving up. If you give up, well, that's when everything ends for you. That's true in a very literal sense. Whoa, hey! Okay. Yeah, I remember this. I don't think they were as quick moving before. A Pokemon gym isn't only about seeing how tough your Pokemon happen to be. It's so much deeper than just that. It's a test of you as a person. Okay, Gary. Wait, did you have like a... Hold on. Oh, you're just standing on a dark piece of circle. I thought you had a gigantic shadow for no reason for a second. Like, don't underestimate worker Gary. He casts a large shadow. You know, that sort of thing. Oh no. That's all. That's all. Just oh no. You know what's kind of interesting that I'm just now thinking about? Why is it that they never made it... Well, hold on. That move was devastating! I forgot his voice already. Why is it that they never made it easy to buy items that replenish your power points? Unless they did, and I'm just blanking on it. That is such a waste of a Hyper Potion. I get to work all day with my Pokemon and even battle sometimes. I get all the fun I need every day. Don't forget to never exceed your daily value of fun. Or else. Up and down you go on the lifts. Me, I like to battle. Those two thoughts were largely disconnected, sir. Oh yeah, you were just standing on the center of the Pokeball. Gotcha. Okay, so Byron is probably going to have a Steelix and a Bastiodon and like a Magneton or something like that. If I had to guess. Because I don't really remember. How did I get up there? And I'm definitely gonna run out of Bulldoze before I get to Byron. Unless this gym is deceptively short. And what else do I have? Mostly things that will strike neutral, I think. Like, well, steel might be good against onyx, if I'm remembering. Isn't steel good against rock or something like that? It sure is. So maybe I'll keep Thanatos out. Thanatos will wreck some people quickly. Thief, I think, won't be resisted, so it'll be a decent option. Maybe the camera is just afraid of death. I mean, Thanatos does have a very specific name origin, so that would track in a way. What do you think, Worker Jackson? You've got me feeling down! I can't keep this up. I'll go back to working on the lifts. Do they need, like, constant, non-stop maintenance? That's sort of what's implied by working on them. Okay. That one was a trick. There's nothing there. This one is even more so. The only way forward is every way forward. Okay, so... like, this is, I guess, kind of a puzzle, but also not really. An ace has the knowledge and experience of battling at high levels. I'll demonstrate what that means to a noob like you. You know, the energy of this guy, and also the Ace Trainer challenge theme, it's kind of the same energy as Ronald from the Pokemon trading card game Game Boy Color video game. You know Game? Do you know Game? That guy's got a rad theme song. Maybe I should try playing that someday. Maybe it would be funny to look at videos of me not understanding card games, because I'm not very... I have, like, sort of a fear of card game mechanics. There's just something about them that's got me thoroughly convinced that I'll never be able to wrap my skull around them. Why did I say skull? Why? You don't wrap a skull around anything. Okay, so anyway, Thief is neutral. It's not particularly strong against the Steelix. But it's not much worse than, like... It's honestly not much worse than Bulldoze was doing. This will be like 5 hits, and Steelix can take some hits too, so... I mean, Scizor can take some hits. Steelix can, of course, take hits. Scizor's got good typing and pretty good defenses. Or maybe it's just that Steelix doesn't have very strong offense, actually. It could be a little bit of both. I think Scizor's not that tanky, but they're certainly tankier than, No, I don't need X-Scissor. I've got... what do I have? Oh, I don't have a bug move, actually. You know, I'll take X-Scissor over Double Hit. It's not gonna fall under the Technician thing that I've got going. But it is a same type attack. Wow, I'm in the mood to sing a lullaby. What? Your earnest enthusiasm, I guess that kinda makes you an ace. Maybe you're a trainer who has the potential to surpass aces. Every time I encounter the ace trainer, I just think about other ways to use the word ace. Like asexual, you know? Because I'm one of those. Mostly. Yeah, I say mostly, but honestly, all of the way at this point. Not that you need all of those personal details right now. So they've invented horizontal technology here. That's cool. What do you think about it? Pokemon and people have worked together for many years. Let's show you an example of that history. I just want to appreciate this piano jam for a second, actually. Okay. You know, Anthem of Worker. Anthem of Gerardo. Thanatos wiggled. Thanatos is becoming friend. Is it funny that I put on the winter outfit far before actually going to the snowy region of this region? It's a little bit funny. I could have not done that, but I did that. It looks really cozy though. I kind of wish that I lived in a place that was colder so I had an excuse to wear cozier clothing more often. But at the same time, a spectacular loss, but it's still a loss. At the same time, I know that when it's really cold, that can not be comfortable. That can be uncomfortable. The way you helped each other, that's what made you prevail. I guess so. I can't find a fault in that statement. Ah, we're coming out swinging with super heavy judo chops. Do you think there's a gimmick restaurant somewhere that has like judo pork chops on the menu? Like, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure somebody figured it out enough to sell it. Or at least enough to cook it. I don't know if that's appetizing at all as a concept. Especially because it's so unknown what that even... I don't know. Like, I'm just blanking on that train of thought. The railroad has run out on that one. Farewell. That... Surely that could have been animated a little bit more, team. Like, just, you know... Just a little... I mean, I'm not one to get Bing. I'm not one to get Bing. I prefer other search engines. Does Bing still exist? Okay, that'll do fine against Steelix. Autonomize? I didn't catch that. Became nimble. Does that have a meaning? God, I don't remember that. Steelix animates so little, also. It's unnerving to me in a way. What was I talking about? I'm not one to, like, pick on graphics. I'm not one to get mad about graphics. I just think that dig animation was really funny. That was a complete trashing! And it was really obviously not. You know, dig animations in Pokemon used to be a little more than that. Like, they could have had the Steelix sink into the floor instead of just, like, zipping through it at 90 miles per hour. For some reason, I thought I'd taken more damage than I did. I must rededicate myself to training. The road extends into infinity. Okay. Is this Byron already? No. Byron's at, like, the very bottom, I think. By focusing on only one type, you can really see the strengths and weaknesses of Pokemon. Of that Pokemon. Tell me about it. Bug and Steel barely interacts. Hey, wait, that's neither of those. What, huh? What are you doing here? Did you get the wrong appointment? You aren't really part of this gym much. Maybe this is like a aha, trying to counter. Oh right, part fairy. This is sort of, I guess, aha, trying to counter steel with ground or fire. Are you? Well, well, well. Here is a round rabbit. Ah, yes, fairy also resists bug. I've forgotten the details of fairy type. Here is a round rabbit to ruin your day. Thanatos doesn't care. Thanatos just wants pet. Wait, is fairy weak against steel? Water might resist steel. I'm honestly not remembering. I completely don't remember. I think it resists fire. I think there's an interaction with fire. Clotho wants to learn attracts. I'm sorry, Clotho. This is not the time for that. My focus was too narrow-minded. You had one Pokemon, so you couldn't really have more than 2 types. Start by learning to truly appreciate your Pokemon. If you do that, you'll naturally learn how you should battle with it. Okay, that's true. I can get to a point of agreeing with that advice, I guess. Oh, wait, no, Byron's like super way up high instead of down. Sir, I don't think a shovel is going to do you very good on a steel platform in the sky. Also, how tall is this gym? It certainly looked a lot shorter from the outside, but that aside, it feels like it might be like a building. Okay, you can get up here through at least one other means. I was going to say something about how a building this tall made of steel feels like a waste of resources or something. But first of all, I know nothing about architectural engineering, and secondly, skyscrapers exist. So never mind my word, say talk. Let's talk to this individual. Ah, that's Horaberg's gym badge, I see. You've defeated my son. That's no surprise, he still has much to learn. In place of my son Roark, I, Byron, will accept your challenge. I have a shovel. Not anymore. Now it's there again. Behold my magic shovel tricks. Ha ha ha. Bronzor. A steel type I forgot to account for is here. Well, that'll work out. I mean, dark should be super effective. Let me steal from your mirror. Okay. That's not gonna do anything to Scizor. So I'm sorry about that. Really? First of all, you were only in the yellow. Second of all, it's a Bronzor. I don't think that was a tactically sound decision. I did a lot more damage that time without even... Okay, you have a full restore and a hyper potion. I mean, I'm not gonna really argue with you if you're just going to go through all of your resources on the first Pokemon. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna slightly critique your methods. Because I need to fill dead air with words. It's just part of my nature, you know. Alright. I'm willing to take some sandstorm damage in order to make Steelix not take 3 years to kill. You are gonna have a Bastiodon, right? That is part of your plan? Because you do love Bastiodon, I know this. Okay, 3 hits is better than 5. Okay. Yeah, Gyro Ball is gonna work real well on Steelix, because it's based on being slower than your opponent. And, same type attack bonus. Steelix has more attack power than special. Eunomia dodged that like a professional bug, and I'm very proud of her. Thank you, Eunomia. Farewell to Steelix. I was saying earlier Steelix doesn't have very good attack power, but I could be wrong for all I know. Gyro Ball's also just a good move, so... There's Bastiodon. Oh, what's this? My last one! This is where we make our stand! Bastiodon is pretty cute, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Bastiodon's an underrated Pokemon design. I like Byron's animations a lot, actually. Though Bastiodon's looking very smooth and not textured in this case. A little bit. And I'm really I've always been sad that Bastiodon is underwhelming, like, in terms of performance, because the type combination is very weak to certain things. Stone Edge would have completely crushed this bug. Speaking of certain things, I've just remembered. Ground is gonna be great here. That should be 8 times damage, which is why Bastiodon is so sad all the time. You can't really tell how sad Bastiodon is from their stoic expression, but I know. Look deep into their eyes, or their mask windows. Now, they still have good tanky stats, so Bulldoze from a Wormadam won't instantly destroy a Bastiodon, but it'll do a pretty dang good job of it. Steel Rock, I think? We're not done yet! There's no giving up! I want to pat Bastiodon on the head, but I don't know if that would... I don't think Bastiodon would feel anything from that. Because their face is the wall of the castle, and I don't think those have nerve endings in them, typically speaking. Night Slash, huh? Interesting. Do I need Rock Smash? I feel like that's less likely than me needing Flash again. And I could toss out Fury Cutter. It's getting a little outdated at this point. Like, with Metronome, though, and the inherent effect of it, it's really tempting. You know, I'm gonna gamble on not needing Rock Smash anymore. I think I should still have an extra TM of that if I do need it. I don't think it's in the Pokétch. So, I'll double check that after this. Ah, my sturdy Pokemon defeated! You are strong enough to take down my prized team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mine Badge. Now it's the Yours Badge. Ha 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 ha. Byron would definitely tell dad jokes, right? I mean, he is a dad. That's like the #1 qualifying feature to... Well, like, you can tell dad jokes without being a dad, or without even being able to be a dad, but also at the same time, they're called dad jokes for a reason, because they have a strong association with fatherhood. Therefore, the chance of Byron telling bad jokes is at least, like, above average. Having the Mind Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength from your Pokétch anytime. You now have 6 gym badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. Take these too. I didn't actually notice any of your stickers. Maybe I should decorate Pokeballs more. What's this though? TM91 contains the move Flash Cannon. If it hits, it may also lower the target's SPDEF. Ah ha 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 ha! The Sinnoh region is vast. Tough trainers like you and Barramold crop up constantly to challenge the old guard. With more young trainers like you and my son taking charge, the future of Pokemon is bright. But I'm not stepping aside just yet. I merely need to rededicate myself to training on Iron Island. I should not give characters voices that cause that reaction. Probably. Sorry for coughing. Flash cannon. Now Thanatos can learn it, but there's no reason to do that. These platforms look like the kind of like latches or like buckles and latch things that you'd see on, say, like a dog collar. A little bit. Also, that's what that one was connected to. You couldn't actually get up there before. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Ah, the calculator is here. What happens if you get a ridiculously large... Math has not solved this yet. It doesn't know. Okay, I can use Rock Smash from this menu, so there's absolutely no reason to keep that on anybody. Hey, why are you back here? Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're even tough enough to take a shot at becoming the Pokemon champion. Of course, I'm tougher, so that's not actually gonna happen. Anyways, Crane, come with me to the library. I already read everything in there that I was allowed to read. Barry... What do you want to talk about? Barry. But Barry, what is it that you need? Over here this way! Oh. Okay. Okay, Gramps, I brought Crane like I said. Now I'm out of here. Okay, I get it. I forgot the voice I gave Rowan. Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve. There are some eyebrows that don't have high-res textures, and other Pokemon that don't evolve. What makes them different from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? Barry, have you evolved? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures? This feels like it's more like philosophy than like... I don't know. Feels philosophical. This is where you three come in. There's said to be a mysterious Pokemon in each of the 3 lakes of Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these mysterious Pokemon. What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give them one? That's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your very own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer too. You bet, Professor. This will add to the Pokedex database and help advance your research. I would have made all of you go regardless. Now then, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should split up and investigate the lakes individually. Lucas, you go to Lake Verity. Yes, sir. Barry, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. Yeah, of course, Gramps. You know how to call it. You can tell him I'm the hotness. And that leaves Crane with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Oh. The library's exploding. Has it stopped? All of you unharmed. Let's go outside, but be careful. I'm concerned about the city. Hurry along, but beware of aftershocks. What do you think? I'm feeling wobbly. Even though the trimmers ended, my knees still feel like jelly. Was that an earthquake? I didn't imagine it. I think it's neat that all of these people have little extra bits of dialogue. Before I knew it, I was looking up a book called Surviving Disasters. That's a really quick reflex for an earthquake that lasted approximately a second. Hello, this is the Canalave Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. It certainly wasn't me who screamed, "Ah!" And I definitely didn't shout, "Help me!" Oh really, that wasn't me yelling. Good. I've been asking people not to disturb me while I'm reading, but I shouldn't even have bothered. I'm all agitated now. This lady just gets pissed when earthquakes happen. God fucking damn it, could you stop shaking the ground for 1 second? Earth? Whoa, that tremor wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. Okay, bye. Gramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. My eyebrow still hasn't loaded. That berry can't sit still. Actually, my eyebrow and Lucas's eyebrow are also not anti-aliased right now. Crane, I'm worried about Lake Valor. However, I have no idea what's taking place. You must find out. Before you go, I can't stress this enough. Don't get in over your head. Fortunately, our heads are very large, so this should be easy. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. What happened at Lake Valor, I wonder? What is taking place? I'm saying the same dialogue. I'm also saying... Oh wait, no he's not. We're going to investigate Lake Verity before we join you. Don't be a hero if things go south. An explosion at Lake Valor? But there isn't anything there, is there? Well, there's water and Valor. I'm flabbergasted! I wonder if the people in the houses have different things to say too. Oh, that one's still empty. Nobody fell out of the ceiling during the earthquake. Alright. You're in the house dimension, so you were unaffected. Whoa, there was actually something there? I mean, my instinct about my brilliant instinct being correct turned out to be correct. These are my thank you gift. Oh. You get a bonus present for finding the secret present. That's cool. I don't know why I said it like that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just deteriorating. Not even my Psyduck's future sight could foretell that tremor. Like I said, the voices that I'm making are getting... The voices that I'm doing are getting less and less sensical. Hey, did the door unlock? Surely earthquakes unlock doors all the time. What was that tremor? For a moment I thought Mount Coronet had erupted. Nah. That tremor sure didn't feel like an earthquake. It felt more like an explosion. It's because it was. You met the guy that everyone's talking about. Wow, he really does make Pokemon forget their moves. Thanks for letting me know. Here, please take these. Huh. I didn't expect to follow up on that little line of dialogue. How often do RPGs have a situation where there's like incidental random tutorial dialogue, and then if you go back and you're like, hey, the tutorial was true, they're like, wow, have a sticker. Well, stickers specifically, I'm pretty sure doesn't happen in very many video games, but like just getting a reward for incidental NPCs when you're like, hey, thanks for the tip, incidental NPC. That's a weird one. Anyways, thanks for watching. Next time we go figure out what's happening at Lake Valor, which is over there. Next to a place that's either wildly natural or simply a mess. Anyways, thank you for watching. Next time, explosions, I guess. Kaboom!